does it mean? Moto, it's like the guy, he's like doing an X, and the girl is kind of like doing a I or something. Is it X mean 10? And then the 1 as in October 1st, which is my birthday. Now you know. But anyways, I don't know. Is that some kind of code going on here? It's beyond me. What is happening, my Android friends? Welcome to Tuesday's episode of The Mandroid Show. I am Dave, of course, your Mandroid, your host, your everything. Don't deny me. Anyways, guys, let's talk some Android. Yes. Motorola released that ad that you saw at the beginning of the show and is probably to the right of me right now. Post-production. It was just released today and it kind of just says everything that we already kind of know about, the smartphone being the first smartphone in the US. We're trying to give the middle finger up to China, I guess. What really intrigues me about this ad is that little part that says the first smartphone you could design yourself. That's awesome, and it kind of puts that whole ridiculous rumor in perspective. Remember when they were talking about the interchangeable shell? Like you could be able to change it like they do on cars and stuff? Well, maybe that wasn't so blown out of proportion, even though it still sounds ridiculous. Your guess is as good as mine. How excited are you? Let me know down below in the balls area. Alright, it's time for more Android 4.3 news. I know you're excited about it. Yay, one little increment higher. Well, it turns out there might be a slightly new notification service. Yes, notifications. So you can be notified when I have something to say. Yeah, in the past week since that Android 4.3 test build hit the Galaxy S4 Google Edition, a lot of developers have been tearing it apart and looking at that code. And that's some sexy code right there. I want to stick something in it. But it turns out they were noticing something with the code where third-party apps will have, a little more expansion or a little more accessibility when it comes to notifications. And what does that mean? I have no f***ing clue. Now, I think it just means that, sometimes, with the expandable notifications, they work very well with the core apps, but sometimes with third-party apps, like just newer apps, sometimes you can't get the expandable, so maybe they're just really making the accessibility for all these third-party apps to be like, yay! I guess we'll hopefully find out soon. And it looks like Android 4.3 also might not turn your Wi-Fi off, even though you turned it off. That's just a turn off. Yeah, looking in that code again, I think they're trying to, I don't know if you've ever dealt with an app called Tasker, where when it recognizes your Google, when it recognizes your geolocation or whatnot, it can actually turn your Wi-Fi back on because it knows that you're almost home. So I think maybe something like that is going to be implemented in Android 4.3. So that way it technically does turn it off, but it's kind of on. So when it knows that you're in the proximity of your household or in a household that has a saved router on it, it might just turn it on for you, and then we don't have to sit there and keep toggling because that's such a nuisance. Pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what you think about those two features that might be in Android 4.3. What are you excited about? What do you want to see? Thank you very much, Mr. Robot. Don't ask. Yes, it also seems the Android font Roboto might be getting a slight tweak. Not a huge tweak, it's just a little bit, but if you want the new Android 4.3 Roboto font, we got the download for you. Hit it down in the article in the balls area. Get it on your device. Let me know how it is. I don't really care about the font. I like the Roboto font as it is, and it's not even a drastic change, but it is. We have the download just in case you want it, and I'm not going to do the robot again, I swear. Well, alright guys, that's all the Android news I wanted to talk about today. Make sure you hit that like, thumbs up button if you like today's show. Subscribe to the AndroidSPIN channel if you have not already. And please subscribe to my other channel, The Film Junkie, for movie news, film reviews, and of course those lovely autocorrect fails, which you can also visit that website. It's down there too. I'm trying to make you click on it right now. Also guys, I appreciate everybody who asked questions for Ask Them Android. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to try to do that. How did I do that whole What's up, bruh? Now I'm just gonna try to do it every other week, every other Saturday or Sunday, you know, so feel free to leave any questions you want down below in the comments area. I'm gonna, like I said, every other week. Maybe if we get a lot of questions, I'll start doing it once a week. Could just be a new segment for the weekend, you know? I don't need a social life. What are you talking about? That is my social life. I got pretty drunk. I had a little captain in me. Anyways, guys, I'm David. You're Android Junkie. You're Mandroid, your host. And this has been the Mandroid Show.